What is going on, folks? In this video, I'm going to be giving you a quick recap on my day trading today. Now, it is August 4th, just wrapped up my day, finished with about a $300 profit, so a little bit short of my daily goal, which is $500, but whatever. Really just trying to stick to my rules, practice my rules, make sure that my strategies are working, so it's not so much about the profits, but you know, I do care about the profits, obviously. So stay tuned on this video if you're trying to learn about what my strategy is, how I'm consistently profitable with my trading strategies, what my rules are, and things like that. So be sure to turn that thumbs up button blue below, click it, just tap it, and then yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it. So as you can see here on my screen, we're looking at the SPY. This is the 1 minute chart. This is the 5-minute chart over here. So what I do, my strategy is to trade the SPY basically, but I don't actually buy the SPY. I'm buying another stock similar to the SPY called SPXL. It's basically the S&P 500 ETF. It's like 3x leveraged. So as you can see, it is only $50 versus the SPY is $330. So I can buy a lot more SPXL for my money and get, you know, a 3,000 share, 2,000 share position size and not have to spend as much money as I would have had to spend with the SPY. So that's what I'm trading mostly now. As you can see, SPXL made about 285. If I just flip over to all my trades today, you can see I traded Facebook, Microsoft, Shopify, and then Tesla is the one that I still have open right now. All the others are closed. Made minor profits on all of them. If I go over here, so that is Facebook made $2. It was looking a little toppy, and actually it was a good sell because it then washed out. Microsoft made $17, and then Shopify made $7. So not huge winners. Right now on Tesla, I'm down $12. Not too worried about Tesla, obviously. It's kind of a longer term hold. I may actually even close it out later today, but I don't mind holding it for the long term because it's Tesla. They're an awesome company. I'm a huge fan of Tesla. What the strategy was with these other companies like Facebook, Microsoft, let me actually just show you the chart real quick. So here is Microsoft. And if I zoom out, you can see this is today's trading action. Now, when I got in on it was, I believe, here in the morning. So if I just make that today 1 minute. So here, it kind of panicked down, and you can see on the RSI, it came down and it turned blue, which for me is an indicator that it is oversold and it is ready to be purchased. Also, an indicator was that it came down below the lower VWAP band. So two great buying signals. I went ahead and got long. I think I only bought, actually, you can see right here, 50 shares. Bought it, it popped back up, sold it for just a quick $17. I usually am not, like right now, I'm kind of just testing this overall strategy, so I'm not going in too large of size with these stocks that I have up here, which is really, it's like the biggest tech stock. So I got Apple, Amazon, Facebook, Microsoft, Shopify, and Tesla. Those are the main stocks that I trade besides the SPXL, just trading the actual market altogether. Shopify made a quick dip buy as well, as you can see, $7. Let me see where it was. I believe it was right here. So all of a sudden I'm, you know, watching Shopify and it just tanks down. As you can see, it just does a huge red candle, comes all the way down to the lower VWAP band, turns my little RSI indicator blue, so I instantly buy into that dip and it gives me a nice little rally. Now, I only bought 1 share, as you can see right here, it's 2. Maybe I did it twice, I don't fully remember, but bought the dip twice or something, I don't exactly remember, but very small size, very small profits. Just really testing this strategy of RSI and VWAP. And then obviously you got the price action with support and resistance levels, things like that. The RSI and the VWAP, man, it's a great strategy. You know, when the RSI gets to around 30, or if it's anywhere in the 30s% range down here, usually it pops back up. It's been working out pretty well. And then with the VWAP, when it comes down to that lower band or below that lower band, it's like always a great buy. Now, you do got to be careful. It's not 100% of the time. As you can see, I'm not trading big size. I'm still testing out this theory, this strategy, before going in with large size. I'm just testing it out on a small level. So it's working out pretty well. As far as SPXL and what happened with the SPY, let's go over here. So pretty much right out of the gate, the market just cranks up. It comes up, pulls back down. Now, yesterday's trading was pretty lame for me. I only made like $80, and it was lame because pretty much the whole day, if I actually show yesterday, pretty much the whole day it was in overbought conditions or higher on the RSI than I would like to really buy into. This was the one opportunity that it came down and gave me a buying opportunity, but the stock market right now is so high. It is way up near its highs. If you look at the daily right here, if I go to like a 3-month, I mean, we are, actually, let's go to a 6-month. We are right there, 10 bucks away from all-time highs for the S&P 500. So I'm nervous, to be completely honest. I'm nervous that like if I go in big, buy a big position size, and it just trapdoors and I just, the stock just falls right out from under me, I'm buying it at the top. And so I'm nervous about that. So I am kind of taking smaller position sizes and taking my profits a lot quicker. And I'm sure a lot of people are doing that, which is why the market is behaving how it is. So let's just go back to the SPY. So yesterday, it was an $80 day. It wasn't like a huge day for me to even make a video about, so I didn't. Plus I had a lot of other things going on. But today, it's pretty much just been the same strategy I practice every single day, which is be patient. It's my rule number 1, be patient. And then the other one is RSI. It's all about the RSI. And when it comes down to the blue, when it turns blue, when it comes down to that 30%, 20%, 10%, anything under 40% really, it's a buy. I'll buy it. I'll start with a small position size. I scale in. I usually will buy like 200, 300 shares at first. Then I'll buy another 200, 300 shares. Then I'll buy another. So my full position size usually gets to about 2,000 if I actually get all the way to the full position size. Today I didn't get to the full position size, which is why I only stopped at around $300 in profits, because I didn't really take too big of a risk, because again, I'm nervous about the overall long term of the market and how we are up near the highs. I'm just nervous that everything's going to come washing back down. But anyway, when the market comes down to this VWAP like it did right there, I did a buy because it was looking great on the RSI. Now, the market has been, on the RSI wise, it's been in the higher range. It really hasn't been getting down to the low 30%, 20%. So I kind of have to make a decision of like, well, I can either not participate, or I can be okay with buying it sometimes in the higher 30 or mid 40s. So that's what I've been having to do, and really buy it in these 30s. This was a great dip buy. This was one that I definitely got into. It sold off really quickly, came down. I was expecting it to bounce off of this middle VWAP right here. It failed, and I was at this point when it was down here, I was long about 1,400 shares. So I was kind of nervous, thinking, okay, if this thing panics down to the lower band, I mean, that's a sizable loss. So I was really trying to be patient with my ads, trying to just let it show me what it's going to do, show me if it's going to hold here and then push back up. And it did hold. It was a pretty nervous couple of minutes right here, but it ended up holding, pushed back above the VWAP. And then here I was still long 1,400 shares. But when I saw that these tiny little candles were just like, this wasn't what I had in mind. It came down pretty quick. I was expecting a much faster recovery, especially with how bullish things have been so far. Around here is about 12:30, so it was a little bit later in the morning. But this was not bouncing as I intended, so I sold out really quickly locked in my profits, and it was a good idea that I did, because as you see, I think I sold off, and then I had like 500 shares left at this point, so it pushed back up. I sold everything right here. And then as you see, let's see if we go forward, it ended up holding the VWAP a little bit longer and then failed the VWAP and came back down. So was really glad that I went ahead and exited my trade. But as you see right now, it regained the VWAP, pushed up higher, and now it seems to be coming down to test it again. So in my mind, it's not showing that it's going to push through the high just yet. We have had some end of day ramps recently where it's just gone ballistic at the end of the day, but we'll see what happens at today's end of the day. But yeah, so I am done. VWAP is definitely a great strategy to look at, and the RSI. Really trying to practice patience before entering the trade and then patience while in the trade. It's working out okay for me. Waiting on Tesla right now. I'm down 20 bucks on 2 Tesla shares that I have, so it's nothing to stress about really. I mean, again, I can hold Tesla for a long period of time. It's only $3,000 that's locked up in Tesla, so I do believe that Tesla will go back up to, let me see right now, let me pull this window over to the Tesla area. All right, so if we go to the 5-day, the low of the range is 1420. Right now we're basically in the middle of the range. High of the range is 1560, so my average is 1490. I mean, once it gets up to 1500, I'll probably just cut it off. We may have a little end of day ramp. It did bounce off the lows and is trending up so far, so we will see what happens. But as you can see, down about 22 bucks. Anyway, that's my trading day recap. Hopefully you learned something. Click that thumbs up button below and turn it blue. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.